You need to hear this if you're a paranormal enthusiast. Ready to dive into the unknown? Join the Tristan channel as we journey through spine-tingling paranormal encounters, unexplained supernatural phenomena, and perhaps some eye-popping UFO sightings. Our world is full of mysteries, and together we'll explore the eerie, the bizarre, and the downright unexplainable. From haunted houses to cryptic creatures, we'll react to the most chilling and baffling compilations. So if you're ready to test your courage and expand your mind, hit that subscribe button and let's unravel the unknown together. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the Tristan channel.
Hello, and welcome to the Tristan channel, or welcome back if you're a regular subscriber. Now, technically when I recorded this, it was Monday night, but it's gone past midnight when I recorded it, so... But anyway, I hope you had a great Monday. I don't know, Mondays don't seem too great today, because it's like, off we go again sort of thing. But anyway, to start this week off, we are reacting to Project DarkKight Horror, and this is creepy paranormal videos that prove 100% a ghost can evict you. Okie dokie. What I was thinking of doing, I might do some, if I remember, of course, is I might actually, because I've been watching loads of videos on Facebook with Karens and that, so I might do a reaction to like the worst Karen compilation, because I just can't stand them. But anyway, so let's see if this is proof of the paranormal. As always, with any channel react to, the link is in the description below. Just go there, shut up, and do the thing. Okay, let's do this.
I am your host, The Dark Knight. Today, we're focusing on ghosts, poltergeists, and demons. We're going to take a deep dive into the world of the paranormal. Today's cases are from 14 and 10 years ago, when the internet was in its infancy days, and the paranormal was something that people...
Alright, some of us feel old as it is, do you have to rub it in?
...didn't believe in. Some of you will have seen and heard about these cases, but because it was from so long ago, I'm hoping it meets fresh eyes. Also, now people are more open to the dark side.
The dark
I've
side of the
researched
force.
these cases, and I have the full story of what really happened. So, sit back and enjoy. It's that time again. So close the door, shut the curtains, and turn off the lights, and go full screen as you get ready to watch.
How's about now?
Creepiest paranormal videos that prove 100% ghosts can evict you.
So either the look of I've seen a ghost, or that's a look that you do when you realise you just shat yourself.
Michael McGee.
Michael McGee. One man facing terror. One man alone stands in the darkness. Michael McGee. When darkness strikes back.
Starting today's video with a blast from the past. Some of you would have already known about Michael McGee, but it was from 10 years ago, so some of you wouldn't have seen this. In December 2011, Michael started recording paranormal events happening in his home. As usual, the poltergeist blueprint started with taps and bangs, but over the years the activity escalated. Also, at the time of recording, Michael had just started university, so he was moving from place to place, but it didn't matter where he went. The activity...
I'm not saying it's fake, but... I mean, it's fucking potato quality, but there's a white speck on the floor. Now, my question is that a mapping spot? I think that's what they call it, or marker spot. Basically, if you're going to fake a video, you film the room, say for 5 minutes, and you overlay. You know, like you see in films where they try and trick you with the CCTV. They put like a 5-minute recording of the same room with no one in it on loop, right? You do something like that. Then you do your paranormal. You go in the room, do your paranormal stuff, like ooh, shaking stuff, And then what you do is you take the old footage, map over yourself. Well, it's not that. I mean, I'm not that good at computers, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean? If you know anything about computer software, then you know what I'm getting at. But that's what I'm trying to think, is that what a marker is? Because it doesn't make a difference how old the bloody internet is. We still had people faking shit, you know what I mean?
Always followed him. Michael did his best to record the paranormal activity in his home for future reference. And I remember when Michael first surfaced on YouTube, a lot of people believed the activity was fake, and it was all orchestrated by Michael himself.
It's not funny though, I can't understand why, because it's got things like the marker.
The problem wasn't Michael or the activity. The problem was Michael was ahead of his time. 10 years ago, paranormal activity wasn't as welcome as it is today. Back then, we were young-minded, and a lot of people didn't believe in ghosts. I always thought
That's bollocks. Sorry, mate, that's bollocks. It's like it still had ghosts. They had. I remember because I joined the internet late. I think I didn't get a computer until what, 2005. I joined the party quite late in that respect. Although I'd use other people's computers and stuff, and I went around there. But it's like, yeah, that's nonsense. Yeah, ever since the days of YouTube started, there's been UFOs and ghost videos. You know what I mean?
evidence was real, but I admit, I too jumped on the bandwagon, and I didn't take much stock in what he showed. But 10 years on, today, people's minds are a lot more open, and more people believe in the paranormal. Also now, I'm in a position to do something I should have, and that was to listen to his story. So this one's for you, Michael. You were just ahead of your time.
Not really, but hey.
Okay, it's like the middle of the day. I'm the only person in the house, and just heard some footsteps going up and down the stairs. I've checked all the rooms. There's
I recognise his voice, but I
there's
didn't
nobody in.
come ring.
It's been doing it for about 10 minutes. There it is again. Okay. Camera this time.
Not being funny, but didn't Casper Site react to one of his videos, and in one of his videos there's a cut. Now, that doesn't necessarily say he is faking stuff. Problem is, though, a cut in the footage does sort of discredit you a bit. Not in this bit, but there's another bit where there's a door open and stuff. But it's like, because as soon as there's a cut as you go to do something, the cult, someone could go, well, the culprit who did that is gone. You know what I mean? Fake or not, that is horrible. I hate that, and that terrible way you look, because you can't see it. Something invisible is just ran at you upstairs. It's just ugh.
Hello. Have a look. Hello. Mike. Charlie.
Hang on, did that just run past him and close the door? Because he was looking over the banister down at the bottom of the stairs. Fucking hell, how many toilet paper do you need, mate? Mind you, it sounds like he's sharing a flat. You've probably sharing a flat, hasn't he? Oh, I see, he's doing that side.
So Michael's haunting was different to a lot of others that I've seen. Normally, the homeowner lives in one home over the years and doesn't move, so the activity progresses over time and gets more and more active, especially if the homeowner is communicating with the ghosts via spirit boards, EVPs, and generally just talking out loud to them. But Michael's haunting was different because he moved at least 3 times over the first few years, from his single flat, where this all started 10 years ago, then to university. He got a place near the campus, and then lastly, from what I've researched, after completing uni, he moved in with his fiancée at the time. The entity followed Michael the whole time, throughout the years, and the activity didn't progress as much as it normally would have.
That's what they say in it, the old cliche slogan. The house is not haunted. You are.
And I think this is down to Michael moving houses in those first early years, not giving the entity a chance to get a foothold. But first, let's travel back in time, when he was on his own in a small flat, when this all started.
Yeah. Shadow bastard. What we'll do, yeah, to be fair on him, I mean, I don't know, because I'm just going off of vague memories of years past, you know, since, because like I said, I remember some of his flat, some of his home looks familiar and his voice sounds familiar, but I can't remember his name. So I'm giving benefit of doubt because I can't quite remember who he is and whether or not he was debunked or not. But you know, so we just give him benefit of doubt and go for it, fresh eyes. Ew. Oh, shadow goes up there. Oh.
Whenever the entity is around, or when poltergeist activity is happening, you can hear weird sounds, almost like a cross between a spring and a growl.
Well, they're saying that. I don't know. The way he's reacted there, I know people react differently, but I don't know. There's something in my gut that's not making me trust this. I don't know why.
As the entity stands over Michael, you can hear it. Listen. As we've learned together by watching these cases, we know that the homeowner is kept awake by the entity with constant banging and scratching. Michael is at his wit's end. He's tired and alone, and he can't sleep because of the banging that's going on all around him. It started banging downstairs for about 10 minutes, so then he went downstairs to check it out, only for the noise to start again upstairs. The constant banging and scratching, and the sleep deprivation and the constant fear weakens.
Well, they're saying that he didn't look that sleep deprivated. I don't know, because unless of course people use skin products, because I don't know. I'm not saying people are lying, but it's funny that people say that they got sleep deprivation or they don't get enough sleep, because it's like my eyes are I mean, I don't know if you can see there that line. I used to look really bad, like Darth Sidious, you know. I used to look like Emperor Palpatine, and sometimes I'd go into work and someone would be like, "God, did you hit your face in the cabinet or did someone punch you?" I literally looked like I had 2 big black eyes, you know what I mean? And that's because I do suffer from insomnia. My brain won't shut off and I can't get to sleep, and a bit of a night owl as well. probably why I'm constantly tired, but I still can't cure that tiredness because I can't get to fucking sleep. So it's an endless cycle. So, and trust me, I've tried sleeping tablets. Problem is, last time I borrowed one off of someone, I literally woke up about 3 in the evening. I was like, I way overslept. It knocked me right out. But I find it interesting that people go, oh, I didn't get much sleep, or you complain they didn't get much sleep. And it's like, but there's no physical wear on your face or your body, if that makes sense. You know, it's like, because when you have sleep deprivation, it's like that last video we looked at, where that guy, he heard children, and it was like, we had that voice and stuff. But anyway, it's like, if you look at his eyes, that's a sign of someone who's had sleep deprivation, who doesn't get much sleep. It's like there's wear and tear. I'm not saying people are lying. I would just like to know what their secret is. It's like, how do you look healthy despite lack of sleep? You know what I mean? Those, you can tell I'd never got much sleep. I mean, they're not dark, but you know what I mean? You can see that mark. That, you know what I mean? Because that's where the shadow ended there. That's stuck there. I mean, I could get rid of it with years of like therapeutic stuff and all that baloney. But it's like, but there's these people, and I don't know. Like I said, the way he reacted as well to that thing. Like I said, I'm not saying people are lying. It's just I would like to know what people's secret is. It's like, how do you stay looking healthy when there's no visible wear to your body or signs to your body? If that makes sense.
The homeowner, and at the same time strengthens the entity, giving it power.
It's 10:10. I'm in the house on my own again. Mike and Charlie have gone off to some house party somewhere.
Ooh. The other thing is as well, it's like from personal experience, it's like there's some weeks where, I mean, to be fair, I haven't been going out a lot. Usually, sometimes if I get a chance, I'll go see friends, etc. But I've been literally just too tired to like cope with, what I mean. Sometimes, so I'll have a game session with some friends because it's easier for me physically because I'm so tired. It's like, well, I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to leave the house. I can just stay in my pajamas. It sounds lazy, but it's not. It's just because I'm too tired to leave the house. It's just easy on me physically and mentally, whatever, to do that. You know what I mean? But it's same nights or days off where I could have gone out or done something, but it's like I've just been too tired to because it's been a hectic week or busy week or I couldn't get any sleep. You know what I mean? So it's like, and there's people who I know who say, oh, I don't know, it's like, and they get so active. It's like, how are you so active? I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not saying people lie, but I'm just like, what the fuck? I would like to know what their secret is, for fuck's sake.
And it started banging downstairs. It's been going for about 5 minutes. I've been hesitating. I really don't want to go down, but it's not stopping this time, and it's getting loud. You can hear it now. So I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna see what's up.
Hello? The thing is, if he's recorded it as well, put it on a channel or some sort during ideas, why has he not asked for advice? You know what I mean? At what point is it and it gets enough, too much? You know what I mean?
Oh, Mike, Charlie.
Mind you, could be used to it. You know what I mean? Oh,
It's coming from now. Actually, kind of sounds like it's.
I just go around the house, just knocking the wall, winding him up.
Can't see for that.
Hello. Would you stay in that house if you heard a growl?
Hello?
Might get followed him, so it wouldn't make a difference, would it?
Fuck is that?
Oh, this is bullshit. He's going to say in a minute, but this one always gets underneath my skin. Because it's like, oh, what part, and I'm going to exaggerate the point so much so it sounds ridiculous, because the whole thing, it's like, But what part of the known universe do you think that opening or leaving a door closed is going to make the slightest bit of difference for a ghost? If ghosts are real, they can walk through walls, they can pop out of anywhere from the ethereal world or plane into this world. What is this bullshit about, if they knock on your door, don't open it? The thing's been already in the fucking house, knocking upstairs in the wall, mate. You know what I mean? The whole idea of it banging on doors and shit like that, it's to make you fear stuff, make you go, what the fuck's that? Or get you nervous, it's like the old saying that the expression that I can't really stipulate, but it's one that's been as old as time, and that is they feed off your fear. So they do stuff to make you scared. So that's why they knock on your door. It doesn't matter if you flap the door open, it doesn't matter if you blow the door down with C4, it doesn't matter if you... it's like, ghosts don't need to use doors. So the fact that he's going to open the door makes no fucking bit of difference, mate. This bullshit needs to stop. Sorry, it sounds silly, but it gets really under my skin, because no matter how many times you tell people, they still put it in their videos. It's like, it's bullshit. A ghost is already in your house. It's attached to him. The fact that he's left the house and gone to a new place without letting the fucker in, you know what I mean? In itself, you know what I mean? It's like, connect the dots, you know what I mean? Before you come out with things like, don't open the door, you'll just let it in or acknowledge it. It's like, what the fuck?
Hello?
See, it's already upstairs.
Fuck this. No. Oh, no. Fuck it.
That night, after finding his bedroom in a mess, Michael had had enough. He packed a few essentials and headed out to stay with his friends for a few days. He stopped posting for more than a year. He started university and a new job and tried to put the whole mess behind him. But it wasn't to be. The filming might have stopped, but the activity never ceased. He'd hear noises, footsteps, and throughout the night he'd hear scratching. It didn't matter where he was, at his flat or his friends. He even moved home twice since university, but both houses had the same activity, meaning it wasn't the house that was haunted, it was Michael. We now join Michael 1 year on. He's now moved in with his fiancée Shauna, and just as he gets settled down and his pace of life slows down, the activity starts all over again. Watch.
Hello. Just a really quick update on this one.
The thing is that does make me lean thinking it's more legit. If someone's exposed it's fake, then let me know. But or he's done it really clever, or he's really clever in the sense of there's been a space, because it's kind of like, if he's had this all the way through college, etc., why didn't he film it? You know what I mean? Because a lot of channels that liked and that notorious for faking stuff, they constantly record shit, don't they? It's like, it's happening again, it's happening again, it's happening again, it's happening again. You know what I mean? There's that pattern, isn't there? Where it's like, he left it for ages. He had like college, university, etc. You know what I mean? Okay, that you could say, yeah, but that probably didn't get enough time to put it on his YouTube channel. Fair enough. You know what I mean?
8 o'clock in the morning, Sean's just gone to work. I was sat upstairs doing some work on the computer, and I come down to find this. Now, something tells me that Shauna didn't do this.
Oh, messy bastards.
I'm pretty sure she'd have come up and accused me of doing it if she'd have found it. So it's happened between her leaving at 7 and well, now, really. There didn't seem to be any particular pattern to it. It's it's literally just been pulled out as it is. The door's flying over and the cable's still half attached on the PlayStation.
So Michael dug out his dusty cameras and convinced Shauna that he needed to see what was happening in his home.
Well, so why would you risk damaging your game system for just a fake video as well?
It's a case of bear the devil you know, I guess. Michael always stated he needed to see what was happening with the activity by filming it. I guess it helped him deal with things. The following clip you're about to see is creepy, and it changed the whole direction of the haunting. Up until now, Michael thought he had a ghost or a poltergeist in his home, but after watching the following clip the next morning, he couldn't help but wonder, could this be demonic? Listen carefully to the following short clip. You can hear what sounds like a growl. Listen.
Bastard.
Sorry, it's getting loud. Hello?
Ooh.
Hello? I know you're in there, you may as well show yourself. This is getting old.
I know lots of houses look the same in England and that, but it's kind of like he has a penchant for staircases in that style, doesn't he? Hey, I was watching that.
Now, a lot of you guys would have seen this, but I'm hoping some of you wouldn't have. Michael places a fruit bowl onto the floor, and it moves across the room. Now, when I first saw this all those years ago, even I thought it was fake. With everything I've seen and heard, ask yourself, is it possible? You all know I love the paranormal and all things horror, so I have to believe this could be real. Make a note that Michael stays in the shot the whole time and the fruit bowl never leaves the screen. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments.
Well, you don't have to.
It's
I actually recognise this.
I mean, there's not attached anywhere. It's literally just the fruit bowl. It's the heaviest item I've been able to get to do anything. Any heavier, it just doesn't move anyway. Basically, I put this on the floor and I called out to it, asked it to move, and it worked. But I tried again, but this time I didn't even have to ask for it. It just kind of it moved it by itself. So I'm going to show you again. I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so
yeah, because it's wide, you can't see.
Skeptics, there's nothing, nobody around. There's only one entrance in, so no one can come in. We've got the stairs. There's no one in. No down there. It's literally just me in that house. And just pointing at the floor there. Tighten this up. Okay. Now for the skeptics, I'm going to stay in camera. Just so you know, it's not me who's doing it. There we go. Where can we put it? Yes. Okay. Let's do it. If there... What I'll say.
Ooh.
Right, well,
Yeah, I think I will say this, and I will say this to anyone, and this, I find it bizarre. I think even Casper Sites and other people have agreed with me on this, and that is, if you've got this kind of proof in your house, or you're in this position where you're haunted as F, and you have this compelling evidence, one, why have you not handed it in to any actual scientists? Two, invited scientists around there to test the place, etc. Why is no one doing this? Going off, it's like these days, especially, unfortunately, you can't go off the back of YouTube. It's not admissible as evidence because people fake everything these days. You know what I mean? So why aren't these people handing in this stuff to scientists? People who can, on an academic level, go, ghosts are real. Yeah? Think how much comfort that would bring to the world, to people who have lost people. You know what I mean? I don't know. Don't you think it's weird? Don't you think it's strange that no one's gone, look, you know what I mean? It's like, instead they make a YouTube channel out of it. It's like, why are you doing a YouTube channel? Yes, you want to show the world and record it and stream it, but it's like, why are you not handing in all this stuff to scientists, getting people around your house to test the fuck out of your grounds, stick fucking probes into the fucking dirt. You know what I mean? So what? You know what I mean? I find it odd. It's like, not being funny. If someone managed to tranquilise Bigfoot, they would reveal it to the world. Because money, even if it's just for the money, they'll do it. Yeah? UFO. If someone found an alien body, I'm pretty sure they'll try and hand it in. Well, you probably have to do it on the sly. It'd be like, publish this story, but don't do it until... Don't make sure word doesn't get out, because otherwise, in case government stooges come and take it away. But you know what I mean? It's like, why you... I just don't get it. It's like... I can say to anyone... I want to say, if any of you people watching this, who are ghost investigators, if you have a haunted house, whatever, don't get some random ghost team off the internet. Actually find someone in the academic world to come in, who could then turn to the academic community and go, look at this shit, man. You know what I mean? I went around the house, look at it. You know what I mean?
Start with the candle first. And basically, I'm just going to put this down here.
If you believe this shit's real and your house is haunted, fucking tell scientists about it. Get it out there.
Okay, if there's anything here, can you please move the candle for me? Anything at all, please move the candle. No, that's strange. I thought that wouldn't work. Not to worry. Okay.
See, I'm not saying this is the case, but if I was an evil spirit, I would make you look uncredible. I'd be like, no, I'm not going to move that. I'm not going to move it this time. I'll move it when the cameras are not on. But because people are watching or going to see your video, I'm not going to move the candle.
Wasn't sure about this one, but I'll give it a go. If there's anything in this... Whoa. No.
Don't get freaked out, mate. You asked for it.
There's no strings attached.
During these experiments, Michael stated a few times on camera that it felt good to be in control. Up until now, Michael didn't know where or when the next burst of activity would come from, so he was always looking over his shoulder. But now, he was getting the entity to move objects on command, so to him, it was like he had a bit of control. But all good things come to an end, and Michael was about to find out he was never in control.
Great episode of Star Trek, boy.
Watch.
Watch. Footsteps, that's on stamping their feet.
While the couple lay in bed, something prowled their home while they slept. Michael found out over time that the activity would always start about 3:30 a.m. Now Michael knew he wasn't in control, and he started to realize that he was in danger. The activity was starting to take a more sinister agenda.
Is it creepy?
See, I say this is legit, right? This is like, see how good the shit is. It's like, why are you not? Oh, Joe, that's actually starting to really bug. I'm gonna see that gonna start bugging me in the future. It's like, why are you not handing this shit into experts to get it scrutinised? You know what I mean? Oh, it just fucking irritates me. It's like putting shit on YouTube isn't gonna prove jack diddly squat. Even if I do a ghost investigation, I'll tell you, I'll never fake it. I don't see the benefit of faking it. I think you're a bit of a dick if you fake stuff, because it's kind of like, especially if you're making money out of it. Like, you get these ghost channels that make money out of people selling merch and shit, and it's like building people's hopes up, and it's like, but you're making fake content for entertainment. You know what I mean? It's just disgusting. I'd never do that to people. It's like, if I do a ghost investigation, nothing happens, that's what you get. You know what I mean? But it's like, fucking hell. It's like, if this is legit, if you know, what I mean, just fucking hand it in, get experts round, all kinds of shit. Stick probe it around. You know what I mean? It's like probes everywhere fucking where. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
It's obviously you.
It wasn't
No,
me,
it's
it was you.
Get out.
I mean, religious people be lapping this shit up. You know what I mean? Like, there you go, it's proof there's an afterlife.
Because of the increased and more violent activity, Shauna decided to stay with family. So she temporarily moved out of the home, leaving Michael on his own again. Now, back on his own, once again, the entity started tormenting Michael with taps and bangs and keeping him up all night. The noises came from the attic right above Michael's bed. This went on for 2 weeks, keeping Michael awake every night. This felt very personal to Michael.
And why are you not looking into cleansing it? It's like, that's the thing as well. It's like, sorry to go on, but I'm sure you can understand my frustration with this as well, because it's kind of like, especially people with haunted houses, all they do is they just create content for their channel. And they keep going on and on and on. It's like, what if you're genuinely, and I mean genuinely terrified, fed up, or whatever, you'd be making videos, but you'll be making it as a SOS, saying, look, this is what's going on. Could anyone help me? You know what I mean? But there's a lot of these channels where they're not taking action or going down avenues of thinking what to do. They're just continually making this content, and it's like, we can't be that scared by it or whatever, because Well, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I could be scared, or I can make content. You know what I mean? It's like, which road do you go down? Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at, yeah? Like,
Having been kept awake for days on end with banging, and with Shauna gone, Michael went up into the attic to confront the entity. Michael was understandably scared, and it didn't go well. Watch.
Okay guys, so it's about 3:20 in the morning. And like clockwork, it started scratching and banging again. So it just don't stop. Can't sleep. And I've decided I'm gonna go up this time. I'm gonna take the camera up.
see, why would you put up this shit?
hear it now. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna face this thing. I'm gonna just see if we can catch something.
See, if my house suddenly became haunted, the only situation where I'd go carry on for YouTube would be as if the ghost was friendly. Yeah? If the spirit was friendly, it'd be like, oh, my new life of my new ghost friend or whatever, you know what I mean? Sounds silly, but you know what I mean? It's like, if it's friendly, then why wouldn't you? But if it's a troubling spirit that's causing you grief, trouble, and it's like, why are you putting up with this shit? Why are you constantly just recording content? Fuck. Why are you not trying to resolve the issue?
Something on tape and...
Or at least or even hand it in, like I said, hand the shit in. A thought just popped into my head as well. If ghosts come up as EMF, electromagnetic field, and feed off anything that's projecting EMF, I'm just thinking, I wonder if there's any technology out there that can displace EMF. Because that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Like a scientific option, or like a Ghostbuster. Go down the science route, see if there's something used to displace ghosts from your house. You know, like on the wall, you've got like those EMF, not EMF, but electronic pest control things that give out ultrasonic sound that, you know, basically tells moths, flies, you name it, to fuck off, rats, you know what I mean, gets rid of them all. It's like, couldn't you build one of them? I mean, think of the paranormal market. They make money from apps, you name it. It's like, why? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Although the question would be, would that then also affect your Wi-Fi? But, I mean, ideally you would be using the device when you're trying to get some sleep, surely. You know what I mean? It's like, sorry, you can put up this, you know, this device works. We found out it lowers activity during the night, but we must warn you that it may affect your Wi-Fi, so we only advise that, you know, use it during sleeping hours. You know what I mean? So, I wonder.
Cardboard box hit Michael right on the head, and I don't care who you are or how big and tough you claim to be, when you're having paranormal activity in your home and you're all by yourself in the dark, and on top of that it's 3:30 a.m. and you haven't slept for days, this can be a really scary experience. After this, Michael decided to sage the house. Like I said before, this haunting was years ago, and I don't think Michael did the ritual correctly. It could be down to lack of sleep or the lack of experience, but Michael didn't have any help. He was totally on his own.
To be fair, I mean, technically, according to the properties of these herbs, you don't really need to do a ritual. I mean, if you've got sage incense, just burning that will pure, because it's like when you do, even if, I mean, regardless if we all believe in it or not, if you look at the rituals in the occult and things like that, you have incense burning because it purifies the area that you're doing your work on, your magic on, your ritual on, right? So you don't have to go, oh, you don't always have to use an incantation or a ritual to do stuff. If you just burn sage, the actual properties within itself cleanse stuff. You know, like even on a medical level, anything menthol, you know, menthol fumes will clear your nose. It'll help you breathe. And so the same way, the sage, just by sheer proxy in itself, its very nature, will just cleanse the space you're in. So, you know what I mean? I don't think you need to worry about doing rituals, to be fair. It's like, because also you could say I cleanse this house of negativity, but the thing is, it's like if you notice anything that tends to be old, it's like the church when they do exorcisms. A proper exorcist, you won't find him doing, you know, the actual ritual of exorcism, the proper legit stuff. Although it's all garbage, you know, position there. It's all in Latin. It's all old materials, all old languages, because you're dealing with entities that. I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't know English, but you know what I mean. You can see what I'm getting at. It carries more punch if you speak it of the language of old. You know, the old sages of old, and you know what I mean. But it's like, yeah, just burning sage would do it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I sometimes watch some of these videos, and they walk around the house flapping it about, and it's not even properly lit. It's like, when you light in just a stick of incense, if you've got all windows and doors closed, your room is like someone's been smoking a shisha pipe. You know what I mean? Depending on the depending on what flavour and consistency of the you know what I mean, the incenses. But it's like, in general, they all smoke up your place. Sage stick like that, properly lit, would you have a big fucking cloud of smoke in your house. Stink the place out, but it'll do the job. You know what I mean? And some of them just go, no, get that bad boy fucking smoking, man.
Of this ritual, but from what I know, saging is only a part of it. You sage the whole house in every room and every corner, but before that, you bring in a medium, and their job is to...
It's not even smoking. Yeah, but medium's bullshit. I mean, well, not all mediums, but medium's bullshit. But it's like, it's not even fucking smoking. You'll be seeing black and... Oh, I mean, it's not even smoking properly. That's why it's not working.
Help the entity move on. Then you sage the house, and then you bring in a priest to bless and protect and seal the home. Also, you can bury something that's been blessed on all four corners of the land that the house sits on. Then, every month, you top it up with sage. 3 weeks down the line, the activity has died down for a bit.
It's a lot more simple than that. If you watch a lot of witchcraft, even witchcraft stuff, witchcraft itself is not real, you know what I mean, in terms of what I mean by that. I'm not saying, I mean, Wicca, you could say it's witchcraft because you're performing a craft, but witchcraft is in hocus, you know, hubble bubble, toil and trouble. That's, you know, well, you know, what do you call it? That's Salem medieval crap, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, the ritual's a lot simpler than that. It's like a lot of them just say put a certain stone in the corner of your room, in each corner room, or even just have a certain stone next to your bed will do it. Or, you know, like I said, if you probably, and he's going like that around the fucking house with a sage that's not even lit. If that sage was lit, trust me, go watch any paranormal investigation, even just regardless if they're genuine or not. Watch any proper channel. No, when I say proper, I mean people actually do investigate. Watch any ghost investigation channel and if you see them use sage, you'll notice that shit is wafting. Yeah. Again, like I said, it'll stink the place out. But hey, if you're legitimately haunted and you want to get rid of it, it's the price you pay. I mean, you'll soon go once you cleanse a house, you open the windows and shit. But you know, I mean, it's like that would be billowing. That'd be like, they smoke quite a bit. You know what I mean? It's notorious for that. You know what I mean? He's just lit it. It's gone out, and he's just going. But you don't have to go through. You don't have to go 4 different rituals. You know what I mean? And priests and shit. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, the other thing about religion. I respect people's beliefs, but the problem is, it's like, not every. The thing is, the way I see it is, right. Let's say ghosts exist. There's a lot of cases where being blessed by a priest, you know, the house being blessed by a priest, doesn't work. Easy explanation for that is it only seems to work depending on the location and the time of the ghost. E.g., if it's from an area that's really Catholic, or if it's in America and your house is on the land that was built during Salem, these words, even in death of like religious, religious words, prayer, carries even into death a psychological power. So if you're a God-fearing Christian and you die and you're being a bastard whilst being a ghost, and they say, "Oh, I'm going to threaten you," and because being that you're dead, you think, "Fuck me, the afterlife's real. He's now going to fry my ass," with the word of God. So that's why it works, and that's why you fuck off out of the house, because you're like, "Oh, I don't go to hell." You know what I mean? As a ghost, as a Christian ghost. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you see what I'm getting at? You know what I mean? So it's like, to me, it's like, if you're not religious person, don't prat about with a priest. And you don't have to do rabbit rituals. Just go on the internet, sage, do it properly, light it properly, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier than you think to cleanse your house. Like I said, incense, just fucking burning incense. It's like I said, when you do your craft, when you do your works, you're doing your rituals, you burn you have some incense lit, depending on the ritual. Some cleanse the altar space. So, believe it or not, if you, instead of, sometimes people say, before you do your ritual, cleanse your altar with sage by just going like that. Thing is, you don't have to actually do that. If you've got just a little incense holder, just have a stick of sage incense burning. That does it. You know what I mean? So you don't have to go extravagant. Sorry to go on a bit, but I just thought I'd explain that. It's a lot of fluff and bullshit you don't have to go through, basically. You know what I mean? It's
Michael made a few posts on social media saying that the sage worked, but every day, bit by bit, as time went on, Michael started catching things happening from the corner of his eye, here and there. It was like the activity was weak, but as time went on, Michael knew that the activity would start up again. It was only a matter of time, and it did.
Well, you just keep cleansing it, don't you? So, if a sage works, like I said, burn incense. Even if it means that at night time when you want to get some peace and quiet.
That sounded fucking close.
It's like lavender. It's like I burn lavender incense because it stops moths and pests from bothering me when I'm asleep, or if I'm sat here doing this. I mean, I haven't got them burning now, but there's not much moths around. But sometimes you're watching television or trying to do something, and be moths flapping in my fucking face, and like, you know what I mean? It's like, get away. So I burn some violet incense because they don't like violet. So sorry, but like, I'm often one. But I like to throw information out there, like, because I'm sure you'll find it helpful or useful at some point. Ooh. Go on, shadow bastard.
Married, so that. It's like, got sound, kind of feel it. It's like a knocking.
Where's his missus? Surely she's back now.
Yeah, something.
Are you making that fucking video again?
I need to know.
It's got better setup this time.
Hello? If there's somebody here, can you knock on something? That's amazing.
He didn't knock, he went on the floor. Oh. Oh, and it all but.
Oh.
Oh.
Michael stopped posting 2 years ago. His last post was viewed almost 2 million times, but then he just stopped. The activity started up again, and Michael came to the realization that filming and communicating with it only fueled the activity. I only showed you a fraction of Michael's videos, so if you want to watch the full haunting of Michael McGee, I suggest you go check out his YouTube channel. I highly recommend it.
I mean, again, it's like with the giving it attention stuff. I don't think that works regardless. I do agree to extent. I think this as well. I do think if you leave it too long, to an extent, I can agree from the sense of like, because you're filming it, you're making it think, oh, I'm famous. You know what I mean? It's like, but there are so many cases where people have gone, I've heard that if you give it attention, you don't give it power, so they ignore it, and then it throws a fucking hissing fit. You know what I mean? Sometimes that could be bad. It's like you might as well just get it cleansed, get it over and done with. But if it keeps coming, he said the sage worked. So it's kind of like, it's like with anything, it's like creepy crawlies, we don't like them. But whether you like it or not, there's always a chance that you're going to come across them. Because you live on a planet full of creepy crawlies, right? So it's going to come back now and then. If you're its favourite visiting spot, of course it's going to come back. But what you do, like we do with pests when we have a picnic or when we have a barbecue or whatever, you put things out that deter them, don't you? So it's kind of like, well, that's what you just have to do. Just burn some, you get some incense, sage incense, and just fucking burn it off when you want peace and quiet. You know, and learn to live with it. You know, in case until it gets bored. It's like, it's that whole idea of bullies. It's like, if you're strong enough to overcome what bullies do and you ignore them, you take out, you piss on their fireworks because you're not biting back. Now you're just getting bored. They've kicked you around a bit, now they're getting bored because nothing's happening.
The full story of the pantry ghost.
Ooh.
My next case is also a golden oldie from 2007, and this case comes with a warning. Some of you would have already
Try and make me feel old.
seen and heard about these videos, but because they are from 14 years ago, and also because
Golden
YouTube
oldie,
is so
cheeky
vast,
mother.
I'm hoping
Whoa.
that there are still some viewers out there who haven't seen it and do not know about the pantry ghost.
Oh.
Jody, what are you doing?
This one facing.
How are you? When are we gonna go see the movie?
After we eat, we'll go to the movie. My dad is in town. Mike Webb, say hello.
Hello, say hello.
Hello, and my new mom.
Oh yeah, look at you. I think I remember this one.
Can I get something to eat?
Yes,
All right.
go for it.
Just cereal for now. And eat on the counter. Cheerio.
Jody, you're not feeling good?
That reminds me of that film, was it Tales from the Grave? Where he has a stock cupboard. And he buys that door for it, and it's like, at night time, he opens it, and it opens a big blue room. But then he tries to show his girlfriend at first. He opens it, and it's just a stock cupboard. But that's, reminds me of that.
After the movie, you'll go fine.
Or is that pareidolia? Who knows? Because there's two faces, isn't there? You got the hanging bit.
In 2007, a family man uploaded a series of videos about paranormal activity happening in his kitchen. Every morning, he'd wake up and see the pantry door wide open. There were no vents or drafts, so day after day, night after night, John was perplexed. So one night, before going to bed, he bought and set up a camera and placed it in front of the pantry door.
It's funny, he didn't want to show his face, but the rest of the family do. Yeah, I'm going to be YouTube famous, man.
This is what he caught.
What?
John issued a warning to anyone watching these videos. Do not zoom into the face of these ghosts.
Why not?
He made that mistake, and for months afterwards, he had terrible nightmares of that face. Also, it seemed that he had run into a spate of bad luck. He lost his job, his marriage broke down, and his family was split up. Even to this day, John blames the terrible things that happened to him because he zoomed in to the face of the pantry ghost.
But the thing is, we need to, though, to analyse it, so here we go. See, 12:34, that's not the typical 3:30. What you're about to see is real. Where are we looking? Because what I think is a face could be pareidolia. Ooh. You know where that string is? Of the thing hanging up on the door. It looks, don't look a bit like pareidolia. Because I'm already seeing a face there, if that makes sense. For a face has appeared, if that makes sense. Come on! You know where that line's come down here, and it goes like that to the bag? Just out there is something that looks like a face, but that could be pareidolia. Ooh, are we looking at the bottom? Is it the bottom? There's some movement at the bottom there.
Whoever or whatever this was, it wanted to be seen. Sometimes the door didn't open straight away.
Hang on. No. Oh, no, that could be a face, because where that bag is, or that thing on the glass, look at the bottom, it looks like it's 2 white socks. And that's where about, yeah. Ugh.
Sometimes John would hear the banging coming from inside the pantry.
Oh, there's 2 faces.
Other times the ghost would appear
that's
tall.
not pareidolia, is it?
And sometimes it would be short.
Oh, hello.
John zoomed in to the face one day.
Oh, look, it's hands like that. Oh, look at that. Oh. First time in a Viscera video. I wonder if that's my instinct. I wonder if that's... If I'm not able to clock it, right? When you watch my videos, see if my chicken, sounds so wrong, triggers when something seems, when we haven't established if it's, you know what I mean? If it's one that's blatantly fake, if I don't get chicken, you know what I mean? See if it ties in, you know, so it's to the extent where we see if there's a pattern, like, you know, if my spider senses are telling me that, my Peter tingle is telling me that this is real, or, I mean, because that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? To see if we can send, and
that's when you noticed the face would change. Sometimes it would appear to be that of a man with a long nose, and other times you can make out the features of a little girl. Then, a viewer called one night from Sacramento arguing about the validity of the videos, stating that they were fake and that the pantry had a secret compartment. So, John invited him to the home to see firsthand what he claimed was fake.
Behind that door, between the shelves and the door, there's only, when we see it open, there's only about that much space. You can squeeze behind that door.
After days of filming and with nothing to show, finally something happened. On day 10, which made the skeptic into a believer.
Oh, hang on, I don't know.
Watch.
Is there a room there if you step in? Oh, might be. There might be some room, yeah. You can fit a child in there. This is someone else filming it, skeptical of Vesco. Oh, hello. Oh. This is someone else recording it. Imagine it boom like that. Oh. Look down, look down. Oh. Whoa, interesting. Or as Casper's I would say, freaky deaky. That's meta sending first hand.
Hi, I'm John. It's day 10, 12:03 a.m. Still nothing happening.
Oh.
Yeah, what is that? Is that breathing? Come from the pantry. No.
Breathing?
Oh, here.
It's kind of... Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I've got chicken all in my body.
Go up, go. Go up. What the hell is that? Do you feel anything? I feel it's cold.
Don't do that, mate. Open the fucking door.
Oh my God. Oh my God, dude.
Oh.
What the hell is that? Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Fucking hell, man. I got chicken all the way down my back. Sorry, it's gone all the way. I got chicken all in my body. It just went across my scalp like that. Fucking hell, man.
Go. Well, go, Andy. Go.
Look, can we not get the chicken? It's cold enough in here as it is. I'm not saying that's what's caused the chicken, because I'm used to this room temperature, but you know what I mean, man? Makes me feel fucking cold. Give me warm chicken.
Look out. Oh my God. What the? I don't know. That's crazy.
And he's grabbed the fixture.
I told you. Let's get out of here. Go.
Man.
The homeowner was obsessed. Every night he'd be up trying to catch evidence on camera.
The only thing I will say, though, is also you could argue, yeah, but we have their word for it and the word of the finger. It's like, again, it's like I said, I got nothing against YouTube. Not all paranormal investigators on YouTube are fake. There's some I actually like Ouija Brothers and was it Paranormal Theory or something? They they seem very legit because they spend most of the time, a lot of time debunking their stuff. Going, that could be the building, that could be a draft from the window. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, okay, in that instance, because he's put it out, someone's come along and said, look, I don't believe you. So they went, okay, carry on my house. But again, if people could spread this word round, just say to them, look, from now on, don't just put it on YouTube, get it to an expert, get some, even if it's like from Harvard, if it's a professor or anyone like that, or just find a professor who does teaching on one side and does work in a lab on some other time. You know what I mean? Just get some academic guy in, and if he leaves that house shitting himself going, this is legit, we need to inform the world, you know what I mean, do it. You know what I mean? It's like, people need to, you know what I mean? Aliens are a different dynamic, revealing the truth about aliens, but I think, to be fair, I think if you could prove ghosts are real, one, not being funny, but the church would be lapping this up. The religious people would be like going, yeah, baby. You know what I mean? And but not only that, it'll bring lots of peace of mind to people. okay, there are the dangers of if people want to end their life because it's so rubbish, then they'd be like, oh, there's an afterlife, why should we worry about it? There is that risk of that because, you know what I mean? Well, I don't think you should. If you discovered if there was an afterlife, if there was proof of an afterlife, I wouldn't recommend that. It's still a waste of a life, you know what I mean? And of course, you know, it's one of those last resort things. There's nothing you can do to cure them or sort it out, you know what I mean? But I mean, in general, it's like, you still need to keep on living and, you know what I mean? But I think it would bring so much comfort to people who've lost people, you know what I mean? So it's like, why wouldn't you, on that part, try and get this out? So all I can say to anyone is, if your house is haunted, or if anyone from these channels are watching my video, I doubt it, but if they do, then fair enough. But it's like, just get there, or just spread the word yourself. If you go onto a different paranormal channel, say, look, if you think this is legit, show us to a fucking scientist. Not so strict as that, but just politely say, look, please, because this needs to get out. If this stuff is legit, it needs to get out. It needs to be approved through peer-reviewed research. That's the only way the world will believe it unequivocally. Yeah? Without a doubt.
His wife one day had an idea to take off the pantry door. So they did. This was a big mistake.
Yeah, you pissed
because
off.
that's when strange things started happening all over the house. Whereas before, it only happened in the pantry. That's when they realized that they had released the ghost.
Well, again, that's nonsense, but he's probably pissed off. It probably, you know, but it's like, again, if your house is haunted, it's, you know what I mean? It's probably stayed at that door because you paid it that area attention. But one thing is, there's all kinds of reasons. I don't get waffle on too much, but also I do find it interesting. It's like his family are not afraid to show their face, but he's not. But he doesn't want to show his face. And it's like, again, if my house is haunted, I wouldn't be afraid to show my face on these videos, because I believe in it, in that conviction of my testament, my thing. I would do the same though. I'd go to experts. Again, you know, I'd definitely draw a line and do what I can to cleanse space if it's a negative spirit. But if it's a friendly spirit, fuck it, I might as well go, hey, here's me and Casper the Friendly Fucking Ghost. From today's video, we're going to move an aubergine. You know what I mean? Oh, it's random, but you know what I mean?
The family got in touch with a medium called Penny, who had a gift. She could close her eyes and she could sense spirits in the home. And furthermore, she could determine if the entities were good or bad by the spirit's energies. And she could draw what she sensed.
I'm sorry if you're a medium watching this. If I know I'm not saying you con people or anything like that, but, and I don't mean disrespectful, but my problem is because there are books that teach you how to be a medium, and you've got people like Darren Brown who've done it so convincingly. In fact, he's more convincing than any psychic on the planet, because he will tell you that he's not psychic. It's like the Messiah. He will insist that he's not psychic, but he'll perform these feats which are like, what the fuck, how do you do that? And he'll tell you it's all deductive reasoning, it's all laws of averages, it's basically like Sherlock Holmes, basically. And you can actually buy books that teach you the tricks of the trade, where you can literally go, oh, there's a John here, you know, well, my dad's name's John, but and say, for example, you know, like my late father, his name was John, right? So they'll look for things around the house, or they'll use law of averages, because, well, there's, oh, I sent, you know, sometimes a medium will walk around your house and they'll see a picture of a family member and just guess. Or they'll try and go, look at your body language and go, oh, I sent someone female, I'm getting some motherly vibes, and then they'll watch your body language and go, oh, is it your mother? You know what I mean? It's like Sherlock Holmes kind of stuff. I'm not saying all mediums are fake, but you know what I mean? And I do apologise if you're a medium, and if you truly believe you contact ghosts, then hey, let's hook up sometime, you know what I mean? But it's like, I'm not being disrespectful, but if you understand where I'm coming from, I've seen a lot of stuff where it's like, there are people who've exposed it, and people who tell you how you can do it, and you know what I mean? All kinds of stuff.
And this spirit in John's home was bad.
If you're legit,
this is Penny's impression of what was haunting the family home. And its name was Mabel. Now the family had a face of what the entity looked like, The medium told them her name was Mabel. Because the pantry door was taken off, Mabel was free to roam around the house. She started terrorizing Brianna, John's daughter. Looking back at the tapes, it's clear from the start, being set free was the spirit's goal all along.
Yeah, but the spirit opened the door itself. That's why I'm smelling bullshit. I'm not saying it is bullshit, but that's why I'm saying this is ridiculous, because the spirit opens the door itself. My impression of it is the reason why that chose its home, because obviously, like in the old days, if you had, like, in some countries, it's like American Horror Story, where they'll be cruel to the child, or the child's being naughty, they'll throw them in the cupboard for time out. You know what I mean? Their time out in the old days was more severe, like they'd throw you in the cupboard or lock you in your room. You know what I mean? So maybe the kid was naughty and hid from someone in the pantry. You know what I mean?
The tapping and banging, the doors opening and closing, somehow the entity was trapped inside the pantry. And after taking the door off, the seal was broken.
Could be fair. I mean, that could be fair. You know.
There it is. I heard it again.
It could be stuck there. Who knows?
Stay here.
I'm just saying the hauntings in general don't need to worry about doors flapping this shit. Because, you know. Thing is, as well, once if the other thing is, I find with certain spirits is we give them a hard time or we treat them as negative. Mabel was either a troublesome child or a child that suffered abuse. So it's like, if it's a child spirit, why is no one comforting this child? You know what I mean? It's like there's some investigators who will speak to the child with compassion and say, look, you don't need to suffer this anymore, you can move on. You know what I mean? Rather than go, oh, you treat it as demonic force. Maybe people should be more sympathetic. You know what I mean? Oh, that's sticking away my body. I mean, I know it's easy to do because you're shitting yourself, but...
Honey.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
There's something unnatural about the way this thing's...
Sorry to pause it, but fucking hell. I get chills. They're multiplying all up my thighs and up my arms. The way it's moving towards me, well, I mean, it could be a shadow bastard, demon bastard, but I don't believe it is. But anyway, it's like, and like I said, it's very hard to do when you're scared. But you know what I mean? Almost if you try and consolidate it, going, look, just tell us your story. Why are you sad? You know what I mean? But it's which is easier said than done. You know what I mean? But
stands up, or
hell,
are we actually watching it transform shape? Watch.
Oh God, will you see it again? Fuck me, man, that door. Oh!
Then John runs back to his wife, but it quickly dawns on John that the thing in front of him isn't his wife. Watch how it zigzags towards him, almost like it's stalking prey.
Fucking hell.
Watch.
See, it's not acting like a troubled child, is it? It's acting really dodgy, and it's shifty. Oh. Oh.
All of these incidents happened after the pantry door was taken off its hinges, breaking the seal and releasing the ghost.
Did you hear that?
Once you put the door back on, I know it's too late, but hey. Mate, your doors need oiling. Oh, he's rambling. Is he zooming or walking towards it?
Right outside the door. Right outside the front.
Oh, imagine it stood right there at the door there. Oh! Oh, hell no. Oh. Do you have to see it again? Look at the way its arms are like that. Oh, God. Alright, we've seen it. We've seen it. Look at the way its arms are.
This was the last footage taken before the family left. As John peers into the loft,
Fucking hell.
Mabel's face appears right in front of him, scaring him. They left the home and
And
put
the
it up for
drawings like
sale.
it as well, to be fair.
Watch.
Fucking hell, man.
What is that? Ariana?
It does look like that little girl from the, was it Scary Movie?
Ariana? Are you okay?
Mabel pulled my hair.
Oh
Thing is, why would you scare your kids though to fake things as well? You know what I mean? It's quite sick of you scaring your kids to make content.
Go upstairs. What is that?
You know what I mean? Let's go to all the family are ill on it, but wouldn't the kid get nightmares?
Right again. It's covered in the attic. Give me the chair.
Because that seems right. Even if kids are on it as well, their imagination eventually might get the best of them.
Here, come here.
Because the seed's planted, you know what I mean? Oh, here we go. Brace yourselves. I don't want to fucking leaning into it, but come on.
I don't see anything.
Ooh!
I don't see anything.
If you look carefully, you can see Mabel's face as she turns and looks at John.
Look carefully, I can fucking spoil it.
After
mate.
this
Ooh.
incident, John told his family we're not waiting to sell the house.
Yeah, get the
They
fuck
left the
out of
house
there.
that very night. Since then, the house has been sold a couple of times, but not much is known about the new owners.
Don't blame him.
I do know that from the time John sold the house
Fucking hell.
up to the day the new family moved in, the house was broken into a few times by amateur ghost hunters, all seeking to catch a glimpse of Mabel. So, was Mabel a spirit of a girl or a demon? Was there only one entity in the home or two?
Thing is, well, he goes, oh, don't. Thing is, what makes you laugh as well. They warn you not to zoom in on the face and all this stuff because you could get cursed as a result of that. And yet they're flapping this footage about. That's what she said. You know what I mean? And we've just seen it. It's like, what the fuck?
Remember the face changing? That looked like two entities to me. Was Mabel actually a demon pretending to be a girl? If you want to watch the full story and get all the answers, you can Google it to find out. Just type in the Pantry Ghost
I
documentary.
might do that. I might do that. Or by doing that, will we attract the attention of Mabel?
If you've made it this far, then I salute you. You're a true fan of horror. So, if you're interested in ghosts, poltergeists and demons, serial killers, psychopaths and true crime, cursed objects, torture museum and randonautica, then Project DarkKight Horror is the channel for you. I want to take this opportunity to thank all the people at the beginning of the video who sponsors my channel by joining Project DarkKight membership each
Well done,
month.
guys.
The £4.99 you donate to me each month helps me research, buy editing tools, and keeps the lights on at Project DarkKight. I've always said it, and so I'll say it again. I absolutely love horror. It's my life. And Project DarkKnight wouldn't be anything without you, the viewers and subscribers. You are the project. So, from the bottom of my dark heart,
same with this channel. You are the heart of this channel.
I thank you. You've been watching Project DarkKnight Horror. And I am always the Dark Knight. Signing off. Peace.
Peace. Well then, whew, that was good, wasn't it? I'm not sure about the early ones, but that last one was, whew, man, that would fuck you up, wouldn't it? If that was legit, that would really mess you up, wouldn't it? And, well, they moved house, and how many times did it sell? I mean, whew. Right. Also, you know, I do apologise if I waffled quite, you know, I didn't try my best not to interrupt it, but I mean, I apologise if I waffled quite a bit for that, but I want to just share my thoughts. Well, plus if I just sit here and not do anything, I'm going to be boring company, aren't I? But I wanted to frame my 2 cents in there. I wanted to give you bits of information which you might find useful in the future and stuff like that. And so yeah. But anyway, woo, that was good, wasn't it? Anyway, as always, thanks for taking the time to sit through this and watch with me and listen to me waffle. Much appreciated. And yes, ooh, that last one, the way it moved and that fuck you up. Anyway, I shall see you in the next video, and I hope you can sleep well after watching that. Hey, take care. Be well.